Hello students, today we will start with a new chapter, that is understanding computer working. In this chapter, we will learn about the following topics, that are how does computer understand. We will also study about the different types of computer languages. Then we will learn about the different types of number systems, and at the last we will study about the software and its types. So first topic is how does computer understand. Through this chapter, you will learn about the what computer understands and how it does this. Well, as all we know that a computer cannot do anything on its own. We have to give instructions to computer to perform a particular task. For example, if you want to listen your favorite music track, first you have to select that track and then you have to select a specific software. So computer is just following your given instructions and perform a assigned task. So let's learn how we can communicate with computer through different languages. Computer languages. Any language that forms a means of communication for the user with the computer is termed as computer language. It is also called as programming language. So further we will study about the three languages that are computer languages. First, machine language, second, assembly language, and third one is high level language. Computer languages. Any language that forms a means of communication for the user with the computer is termed as computer language. It is also called as programming language. So further we will study about the three languages that are computer languages. First, machine language, second, assembly language, and third one is high level language. Our first language is machine language. So this language basically is a combination of 0 and 1s. Here 0 stands for the off state of electric current and 1 stands for the on state of electric current. This is also called as binary code. Here each 0 and 1 individually known as a bit, and the combination of 8 bits, it means together zeros and 1 when we combine together in 8 numbers, they form a 1 byte. So 1 byte equals to 8 bits. Advantages of machine language. It is directly understood by the computer. So as computer directly understands it, there is no requirement of translator here, and it also makes the use of computer fast and efficient. Now there are some disadvantages also. It is machine dependent, that is it differs from computer to computer. It varies from computer to computer. Next is it is difficult to program and write. Because it is difficult, so there are more chances for the errors also, and it is also difficult to modify. The concept of 0 and 1. The memory chips inside the computer are divided into thousands of tiny compartments called bits. Each bit has an electronic switch or gate. Here, on means the gates are open and off means the gates are closed. And when the gates are open, they allow the flow of electricity to go through them. The computer reads on or open switches as the number 1. Next language is assembly language. Assembly language was introduced to ease the programmer's burden of remembering the combinations of zeros and ones. This language has mnemonics to represent the operation code. So what are mnemonics here? Mnemonics are the symbolic code to represent the program, to represent your operations. For example, if you want to multiply two numbers, so instead of writing a complete word multiplication, you can write it in a short form MUL. So this is the symbolic representation, right? So as we know, computer understands only the machine language. The source code written in assembly language has to be converted into machine language so that computer can understand. So to do this conversion, there is a need of a software program called assembler. Here in assembly language, assembler is used to convert your source program that is written by the programmer, that we write, that is a source program, to convert the source program into the object program. Now we will see the advantages and disadvantages of assembly language. First we will talk about the advantages. It is easy to understand and use as compared to machine language, as it is very difficult to remember the combinations of zeros and ones in machine language. So in assembly language it is easy to understand the mnemonics as compared to the machine language. Then it is easy to locate and correct errors, and it is easy to modify. Now the disadvantages: it is again machine dependent, and it is sometimes it is difficult for us to remember the syntax of this language. Next language we have high level language. So high level language is just an English like language including a syntax. What do you mean by syntax here? Syntax is a grammar of that language that helps us to make a proper sentences. As we use grammar in English here, same as every language, every programming language have its own syntax. Now high level languages have been designed for different tasks, such as COBOL for business purposes, Fortran for scientific applications, and so on. Here in this slide you can see the names of different high level languages that are used nowadays. A program written in high level language cannot be executed directly. It needs to be converted into machine code so that computer can understand it. And for this conversion a translator program is required. So now there are two types of translators that are used in high level languages. The first one is interpreters and another one is compiler. Interpreters, they translate your written program into the object code line by line. For example, they read line by line, they read the program and then convert it one by one. On the other hand, compilers, they convert the entire source program in a one go. They just read the program thoroughly and convert it into a single go, right? Now the advantages and disadvantages of high level language. Advantages can be they are very easy to write, debug and maintain. It is machine independent language and it is easy to learn, and as it is just like an English language, so it is very easy to learn and it is very easy to write the programs and to find the errors and to rectify them. Now disadvantages, it takes additional translation time to translate the source code into machine code, and another one is high level programs are comparatively slower than the low level programs. Here are some examples of high level languages. First one is Logo. Logo is a language of graphics orientation. This language is designed specially for students to learn and give instructions to computer so that computer can follow their instructions and draw. The next one we have Basic. Basic is a language popular among the beginners because it is simple as English and it have a very simple English commands and statements, so it is very easy to learn for beginners. Fortran, C++, Java are the another example of high level languages. Fortran is a short form of formula translation, and C++ and Java are also the among the most popular programming languages. The next we have Python and Prolog. Python is one of the most demanding programming languages in IT industry, and Prolog is a general purpose logic programming language that is associated with artificial intelligence. Next topic is binary number system. Binary is the basis of all the digital technologies. As the name suggests, bi means 2. So here in binary number system it uses only two digits, 0 and 1, where 0 represents the absence of electronic impulse and 1 represents the presence of electronic impulse. Though all the electronic devices work on the presence or absence of these impulses, the binary digits holds special significance in a computer system. Now we will study about the American Standard Code for Information Interchange, that is also known as ASCII code. So ASCII code has specified codes for various characters. These codes informs us how information reaches the CPU when a key is pressed from the keyboard. For example, when a user presses the alphabet A from the keyboard, here in the ASCII codes. For alphabet A, the code is 65. And this code has been mentioned in the decimal number system. So for each alphabet, there are specific codes in this number system. The next number system we have decimal number system. It is generally used in mathematics. Here deci means 10 as it uses 10 digits, that is from 0 to 9. This number system is based on tens because there are 10 digits. In this number system, the successive positions to the left of the decimal points represents the units, tens, hundreds and thousands, while to the right side of the point it represents 1/10, 100 and so on, as you can see in the slide. Next we have conversions of decimal number system into the binary number system. So here you can see how a number 65, that is a decimal number system, is converted into the equivalent binary number system. These conversions you can try it as an activity at your home, and when the schools will reopen we will discuss in the classroom. In this slide also again a binary number system is converted into the decimal number system. You can read the steps and you can try this activity. I hope you can find this example useful and you will definitely try this at your home. So now our next topic is understanding software. Further we will study about what are softwares and its different types. Now, what is software? A set of programs used to perform a particular job or to enhance the capabilities of a computer is known as software. The software instructs the computer what to do and how to do. For example, if you want to play your favorite track, first you have to select a music file and then you have to select a particular software in which you want to play that file. So software is a program that instructs the computer how to play that file. Software is like a soul in the body of the computer system. There are three types of softwares, namely system software, application software and utility software. Next type of software is application software. It is capable of dealing with user inputs and helps the user to complete the task. It also called as end user programs or only an application. Some examples of application softwares are word processing softwares, spreadsheet softwares, presentation softwares and web browsers. Features of application softwares are close to the user, it is easy to design, they are generally written in high level languages, and they are easy to understand, manipulate and use. They are bigger in size and requires larger storage spaces. Next is utility software. It is a type of computer system software, also referred as service program or service tool. Software utilities are specifically designed to help the end user to manage and tune the computer hardware and software. Some examples of commonly used utility softwares are disk compression utilities, disk checkers and cleaners, system profilers, antivirus softwares and backup utilities. These softwares are basically used to enhance the functioning of the computer. So this is all about this chapter. Now there are some points that helps you to revise the chapter. So I want you to read these points one by one so that you can revise whatever we had studied in the chapter. So there are some more points to revise. So read these points so that you can get the gist of the chapter. And this is all about working with the computer system. Thank you.